see the movie?
I did see the movie. But I mean...
We're going to give you a pop quiz.
We're going to give you a pop quiz every minute of it.
Yeah.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, talking about you.
Blake Lively is in tears as Hollywood finally exposes what insiders have known for years. She's been disliked from the beginning. A-list stars are unfollowing her, and old clips of her entitled rude behavior are resurfacing like receipts. This isn't backlash, it's karma, and the proof is piling up fast.
Gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm gonna put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm gonna put it on.
Let's start with the moment Zendaya's eyeballs said what Hollywood has been too polite to voice aloud. Blake Lively is exhausting. It's 2018, front row at Michael Kors, a star-studded event. Blake cackles like she's just won a fake humanitarian award. Emily Blunt laughs along like it's girls' night, but Zendaya? She blinks in Morse code for help. Her expression wasn't confusion. It was controlled rage. The clip went viral for a reason. Fans captioned it, "Zendaya's soul left. Her body the second Blake started talking." Now, let's revisit Selena Gomez's icy shade. In 2016, Selena said she wished Blake were her friend because of her hair. Translation: I don't like you, but your shampoo game is strong. That friendship began and ended on a Pantene-sponsored carpet. Fast forward to Taylor Swift's 2023 birthday bash. Blake attends. Selena ghosts the event but posts a cryptic red heart and crying emoji. Not emotion, digital shade. When even Selena, queen of softness, avoids you, it's a wrap.
The fall of Blake is super important because it represents our collective awakening, specifically to celebrities that we should not be idolizing, and they hate that.
So do you feel free now to try everything? I mean, what is the next...
What does
5
that
years
mean?
Well, in terms of trying, I mean,
You see the movie?
I did see the movie.
The wildest part? Despite sharing the same Taylor Swift orbit for a decade, Blake and Selena have never been spotted together. Not at the Met Gala, not at 4th of July parties. That's not coincidence. It's strategy.
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
Sources say Blake and Selena serve different purposes in Taylor's life. Translation: Selena's the ride or die. Blake's the one who shows up with a Pinterest quote and a curated lookbook. One posts diary entries, the other steals Angelina Jolie's refugee campaign taglines and calls it activism.
She seems like a bully. She was such a high-maintenance diva bully brat.
Blake survived in Hollywood not by talent or charm, but by overexposure and a weird obsession with her preppy aesthetic. But not even that plastic smile could save her from Angelina Jolie, a woman who doesn't need to name names to obliterate a reputation.
She's completely flirtatious with him.
Blake Lively completely exposes herself.
At the 2025 Time Summit, Angelina drops the line heard round the world. There's a difference between telling a story and stealing someone else's voice. Cue Blake's PR team screaming into their chai lattes.
Angelina, to your right. Angelina, to your left side. Angelina.
That sentence killed Blake's homebound campaign, a pastel mess ripped straight from Angelina's 2019 UNHCR work. The UN reportedly emailed Blake's team, "Majoli is understandably distressed." Translation: Stop before we embarrass you on CNN.
Well, as conditions are, the refugees here count themselves as the lucky ones.
Blake panicked. The homebound site went under maintenance. Posts vanished. But the internet never forgets. Screenshots live on in group chats titled, "Can you believe this woman?"
It's honestly comedy at this point. I don't even think I'm offended anymore by anything that this degenerate does.
Fashion blogs turned on her. Florence Pugh and Charlize Theron hit unfollow. The message was clear. Blake's stolen slogan photo shoot wouldn't fly. Not when Angelina worked in war zones while Blake posed in plantation cord jeans.
Even used the same remote community Angelina had been supporting for 6 years and acted like she just discovered empathy last Tuesday.
Speaking of those jeans, yes, the slavery aesthetic patchwork pants from a brand that marketed a plantation fashion line. Blake called them her real-life genes. Whose life? Not ours.
A man being fully castrated by a woman who is using toxic feminism to get what she wants.
Gossip Girl wasn't just a show. It was Blake's chance to bully Leighton Meester. Behind the scenes, Blake was Regina George. Crew called it a power imbalance you could feel.
I just really loved those patchwork like jeans that you have.
Magnolia Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my real life jeans.
Blake talked over Leighton in interviews, called costumes my clothes, and smirked. This was on the return rack. I think it was hers. Translation: she's poor. I'm fabulous.
He and Blake decided to get married at the Boone Plantation in South Carolina. That's where they got married. There's no slaves in that plantation right now, but it was all about history, the braids. Were there ever slaves here? Did bad stuff happen here? How dare you get married here?
Leighton laughed, but her eyes screamed, I need an escape route. One text said working with Blake was like being trapped between Regina George and a hostage.
There was an article recently saying that Leighton and I were frenemies. And it's
Frenemies? Is that the new term, frenemies?
Yeah, we're friends, but we're also enemies. And it's really strange because they always want to pit women against each other. You don't hear about like Penn and Chase hating each other and being jealous and competitive.
Leighton fought for every role. Blake waltzed in on nepotism. Leighton earned it. Blake accessorized it.
I think I'm just brunette because of the books.
And everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway.
Now let's talk ScarJo. 2010. Ryan Reynolds, married to Scarlett, and Blake, dating Penn Badgley, disappeared during Green Lantern press. Set insiders confirmed hotel room meetings.
Wardrobe? That is important. Very good.
It's very important.
This is wardrobe.
This is wardrobe. This was on the return rack. I think it was hers. So I had to go and slip them cash to wear it today. My parents had paid the show choir director to put me in the choir.
Ryan claimed they were just friends. Sure, and I'm just friends with my dentist during root canals.
Who else didn't want to act in a cage?
Well, some of them started.
A cage.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Scarlett took the high road, but hinted. Some actors get jealous when their partner's career does better. Subtle. Green Lantern flopped. Iron Man 2 made $624 million. Ryan traded up for Blake and matching Met Gala looks.
Johansson has kept her personal life more private in the last decade, but she definitely has some beefs in Hollywood, and one person she definitely hates is Blake Lively.
Cut to 2025. Blake still forcing PR spin. Enter Anna Kendrick at the A Simple Favor 2 premiere. Asked about working with Blake, Anna deadpans. Oh, No smile. No, she's great. Just 3 words that broke the internet.
Blake Lively was also dating Penn Badgley, who she co-starred on Gossip Girl with.
Body language experts called it frozen resistance. Henry Golding smirked. What could go wrong? That wasn't shade. It was a solar eclipse.
Long after the premiere, Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson announced they were going to be getting divorced after just 3 months of being married. And after the divorce, Ryan Reynolds told the public that he never cheated on Scarlett Johansson and he was just friends with Blake Lively while filming. That was definitely a lie because members of the Green Lantern crew said that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively would regularly leave their trailers and go rent a hotel room together near where the movie was being filmed.
Outside, protesters held signs. Justice for Justin Baldoni and Blake lied. Fans made merch. When strangers design protest tees with your name, you're not controversial, you're canceled with interest.
You read the gossip magazines and everybody is dating everyone, everybody hates everyone, everybody's had tons of plastic surgery and we're actually men and trannies.
Studios reportedly separated Anna and Blake during interviews. Adults, paid millions, needed handlers. Hollywood's policy on Blake now? Do not engage. Do not defend.
Before, Scarlett Johansson did take a stab against Ryan Reynolds, where she didn't call him out by name, but she said dating actors is difficult because sometimes careers advance faster than others and they get jealous.
The clip exploded online faster than you could say career suicide. Body language experts dissected Anna Kendrick's every move. One called her stance frozen resistance, while another joked her soul was filing a restraining order in real time. Then there's Henry Golding, who smirked when asked about the cast reunion. What could go wrong? That wasn't shade. That was a solar eclipse.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
We're talking about you all day.
Oh my God.
Everyone decoded Henry's message. When the problem shows up in a pastel pantsuit and monopolizes every press photo, you don't need to name names. But the real kicker? While Blake posed inside, protesters swarmed outside with signs. Justice for Justin Baldoni and Blake lied. Fans went full activist mode, custom tees, posters, coordinated outfits. One woman wore a Blake lied shirt like it was concert merch. When strangers turn your name into protest slogans, you're not just canceled. You're a cultural cautionary tale.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
Even the media abandoned ship. Variety and the Daily Mail dropped their usual fluff. This wasn't a red carpet. It was a public execution. Blake thought this was her comeback. Anna Kendrick turned it into a live-streamed career funeral, all without faking a single compliment. Hollywood's lesson? Blake Lively doesn't earn loyalty. She collects eye rolls, unfollows, and a 10-foot pole's worth of distance.
Ginger can't fake it. She's just like, listen, I know y'all want me to, but I can't with this.
If you think this was just awkward co-star energy, think again. The press tour was so toxic, studios physically separated Anna and Blake during interviews. These are millionaire adults requiring handlers like toddlers in a sandbox. Rumor has it the directive was, keep them apart, or Blake might steal Anna's lines. And her last nerve. Hollywood's new rulebook? Do not engage. Do not defend. Do not even pretend to care.
Understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you. What's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
Blake Lively is in tears as Hollywood finally exposes what insiders have known for years. She's been disliked from the beginning. A-list stars are unfollowing her, and old clips of her entitled rude behavior are resurfacing like receipts.